So hello and good morning. I just wanted to do a really quick video just to introduce you and welcome you to the course. So I'm Kay Sidebottom. I work at Leeds Beckett University. I teach on the education and childhood studies courses there, but I'm also involved in a new degree that we've got starting this autumn in social change. And kind of related to that degree and what I'm wanting to do with it, I thought it'd be a really interesting thing to start off a short course over the summer that anyone can join that allows us to take some time to reflect and think about the issues that are affected by the current pandemic. So, a few little things about it before we get started. So, I took the title From Pain to Knowledge, a bit of a reaction to the idea of learning from a time of crisis. And there's lots of different things that I think we can think about that, whether it's the right thing to do, whether it's the right time to do. And that's something that I'd be interested to discuss with you. But I think I'm coming from the idea of this guy. So this is Spinoza, who was a Dutch philosopher, and his views around affirmative ethics. And affirmative ethics is the idea of acknowledging pain and grief and not dismissing those in any way, but extracting from those things some kind of knowledge that we can use to reimagine society and the way that we work and live in the world. So that's kind of the underpinning ethos. And I say this with the just really thinking and the understanding that we will all be at different stages along this journey, and a really important part of the course for me is realising that we'll be affected by the virus in many different ways and to many different extents. So the first thing, really important thing that I wanted to say was that nobody is obliged to do anything, to contribute anything, to take part in the whole thing. It's absolutely up to you how much you want to do and how much you want to get out of this. So you can join at any point, you can leave at any point and choose to do the things that work for you. So in a practical sense, I've set Microsoft Teams up as the initial platform, the hub, where we can gather together. I think there'll be other spaces too, digital spaces that we will use. And my aim is for it to be mostly asynchronous, so that people can dip in and join at any point without needing to be present online at any particular time. We're going to discuss themes around the virus, and my initial suggestions are things like education, childhood, ecological themes and injustice, which is absolutely massive. And there might be other things that emerge. We can add those as we go along. I really want this to be participatory, so not totally led by me. So if there's things that you want to contribute, things that you found that you want to share, if there are pieces you want to write and discuss on the site, then that's brilliant. I would really welcome all of that stuff. We'd be lucky to join by some guest lecturers as well. In week 1, we have Lou Mycroft, who is going to talk a little bit more about the first theme of ethics. And we've chosen to call this first week a generative dance on the edge of a volcano, which I hope is what we'll be doing, not literally, obviously. So we'll give the first week over to introductions. We'll be focusing, as I say, on ethics, and that's ethics in terms of the kind of daily ethical dilemmas that we've been confronted with, be those things like caring and making decisions about caring for others. It might be just things like about decisions made about going to the supermarket, whether to shop online, all of those things that we might not think of as ethical dilemmas but are affecting us every single day as we move through the crisis, and are actually quite exhausting when you start to think about those decisions. So from those micro ethical moments to the macro ethical decisions that we're seeing made by governments worldwide, be that herd mentality or an ethic of care. So that's going to be our start off point. Really looking forward to starting this off on Monday, and very much looking forward to seeing everyone in that space. Looking forward to it, and I will see you then.